Okay, so what I think about Richard Spencer and Jared Taylor and the alt-right movement is about possibly along the same lines of what I think of like La Raza and Black Lives Matter and all that. But what I'm going to get into is, you know, how, okay, the alt-right, one of their demands is that they have a homeland for white people, a separate space cut out, I guess in America or in Europe for white people, or wherever they are in the world, because apparently, I guess in South Africa, whites have, and on the continent of Africa, have cut out their own places of, or so-called nations within the nations where it's only whites. And that's in Africa. But in America, let's get straight to America. Okay, in America, okay, I'm going to put it like this. I don't have an issue with whites wanting to have their own nation within this nation. Straight up. But here's the thing. The black and or African Americans or Latinos and or Asians Americans aren't going to be the ones that try and prevent this from happening. Sure, they're going to talk a lot of shit, but ultimately when it comes down to it, it's other white people that are in charge and own America that people like Richard Spencer are going to have to go up against, whether it be Jews, Irish, Italians, but there are other white people that own America and have their idea about America. So do I want them, the alt-right, to have their own nation? Sure. Why not? But it ain't going to be no Negroes or Asians or anybody like that they're going to have to fight to get it. And historically, this nation in America, this has been proven. When you look at the Civil War, secession, the Civil War and secession was a white-on-white type fight. It had nothing really to do with the slaves or the Native Americans, although that's the issue. That's how they push it. There was a free, the slaves. No, it had more so to do with whites fighting each other over who would control what parts of America. So, should Richard Spencer and the alt-right get their own? Sure, why not? But, once again, you're going to have to go fight your own brothers and kith and kin, the ones that you believe that so desperately need to come together. Your fight is within there. It has nothing to do, your plight has nothing to do with anybody with you. Just like the African-American plight at this point has nothing to do with anybody except for us as African-American. And that's why I kind of compare all these groups to each other in terms of how they blame shit on things that no, technically is you. A person can only do to you what you allow them to do. So, good luck. You know, if you guys could carve out a piece of the United States, good luck. But I guarantee you, you're in for a bloody fight with, you know, the powers that be in America that, you know, benefit from the plight of Americans in general, man. So anyway, that's my quickie. All right, peace out.